Hello, and welcome to Bright Ideas. My name is Paul, and I'm one of the program developers at Thinktech Solutions. These videos are designed to offer you tips and to inspire you to take full advantage of Thinktech's tools so you can make the most of your digital classroom. Welcome to another Thinktech session. Today we'll be talking about ThinkIt. ThinkIt is an app designed for the digital classroom. It's a perfect tool to allow every student to be connected to a class discussion without being overshadowed by more dynamic and dominant personalities. ThinkIt meets students in their comfort zone and allows everyone to build academic confidence as they navigate their way through the digital classroom. The procedure is simple. Ask students to think and respond to a teacher prompt or maybe an image, and then students submit their brainstorming for class discussion. Teachers can predetermine the number of responses per student submission. As students donate their responses, ThinkIt organizes their submissions and generates a colorful, easy-to-read word cloud. As student responses are repeated, ThinkIt changes the emphasis of each term to match the number of duplications. The power of ThinkIt is in its ability to allow all students to brainstorm, analyze, and donate simultaneously. A teacher could write a prompt to help activate prior knowledge about a topic as a bell ringer activity. Teachers may also choose to use ThinkIt to revisit or engage in new content throughout a unit. In just a few moments, a teacher can collect responses from every student in their class. Most importantly, ThinkIt provides real-time data on student submissions to allow the teacher to be responsive and elevate the level of engagement immediately. Before we begin to talk about creating a ThinkIt activity, let's talk about when to use a ThinkIt activity. First, many teachers use ThinkIt as a bell ringer. You could have a prompt waiting for the students as they enter the classroom, and you could ask them to donate their prior knowledge, brainstorm around a topic, or highlight essential vocabulary. Also, use ThinkIt as a whole class discussion tool. Students can donate their thoughts around a given prompt or question, and that is tied directly to content you desire. The responses will produce a visual that will spark insightful conversations and allow you to foster accountable talk with endless possibilities. How about around vocabulary? Use ThinkIt. Create an ultimate visual for students by asking them to donate their thoughts around an image or piece of text. Ask students to reflect on the word cloud that has been produced and explore unfamiliar words. Partner up with other apps like Sketchit and allow students to note-make visuals to help learn newly identified vocabulary. ThinkIt is great for reading comprehension. Word clouds can be a powerful way to assess and measure reading comprehension. Give students a sense of ownership by having them read through a selected text and identify key vocabulary, main ideas, and concepts to compare and contrast with the teacher's model. Students can now reflect on their own learning and identify their own misconceptions. ThinkIt's also a great way to end your class. Use ThinkIt to close your lesson by asking students to review the material covered and identify key terms, concepts, and big ideas. Download the newly produced word cloud as an image and have students save it for their own files for instant note-making. Hi, in this Thinktech session, we're going to be using ThinkIt. From the App Switcher page, I'm going to click right on ThinkIt and show you how to make a new question. Simply click on the New Task button in the top right-hand corner and fill out some of the different information, subjects, grade levels, select a task, maybe it's an anticipatory set. If I wanted to add some cover image for my question, I could do that. And of course, if I wanted to delete this lesson, I can click right here. I'm going to delete this because I already have one prepared for our session. I'm going to tap on this one here called Religions Review. I'm a world history social studies teacher, and it was a point of the school year where I was going to review some topics from our Ancient World Religions unit. What's nice about Thinktech in the teacher creation page is I can type in some text and change just simply the font size to give it a little bit different emphasis. And also, I could post a PDF, I could add an image, I could paste in a YouTube URL, or even use the math calculator. Here, you can see that I've selected an image. It came right from our copyright-free stock image files. I typed in something to do with religion here, prayer, whatever. And some images came up. I selected the first one because it worked pretty good for me, but I could easily change that to anything else I want. Or, of course, I could use any one of my images from my desktop and upload it here. So when I'm ready, I could decide how many questions I want the kids to be able to respond. And if I toggle in here to 5, 10 answers, that's how many spaces will be available. So I'll go ahead and press start to launch the lesson. Here's what it looks like. The students get the question on the left-hand side, and they have a place where they can begin to write down different items that they may want to include for their submissions. From the teacher side, you'll see that words will come in. In this case, I had about 28 different students signed in, 27 actually submitted, and with each response, we could see how many students actually responded. So the larger the word, the more duplications of a particular term. And I can click on those words and see that there were 14 students, the names of the different students who selected that, and we can go around and begin to have some table conversation about why certain words were super popular, maybe what words were surprising to them that they were included, and I could wind up having an extension question, which is a great way to partner up another app. Here you could see that in my Build It lesson, with this Religions Review Think It activity, I followed it right up with a Check It question, which was identifying one of the world religions, and then a belief or practice that comes with it. So I could click on certain things that a kid would have said and really begin to see how much a student knows and how much I have to intervene to fill any gaps or misunderstandings. Well, that does it for me. This has been another session of Bright Ideas. I hope it was helpful. Look forward to seeing you again at thinktechsolutions.org.